Good afternoon, good evening, all my friends from different parts of the world. This is Dr. Shrikant Kallurkar, Principal, Atharva College of Engineering, Malad West, Mumbai, India. I am graduate in Mechanical Engineering with post-graduation in Management Science and doctorate in Industry Engineering from National Institute of Industry Engineering, which is part of IIT Bombay. I worked in the industries like Bajaj Auto. They manufacture Bajaj motorcycles, which are quite popular in India and many of the developing countries, including the African continent. They also manufacture Bajaj auto rickshaws, which are very popular, especially in India. Then I worked in the industry like Kirloskar Brothers Limited, in pumps division. They are also pioneer in field of manufacturing of pumps in India. Right now, I have 40 years of teaching experience in different capacities as lecturer, assistant professor, professor, and principal of various engineering colleges in the state of Maharashtra. I am a recognized PhD guide in different universities, which includes Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra Ranchi, SP Pune University, SRTM Nanded University, Dr. BAM Aurangabad University, HGB University Amravati. These are the various universities in state of Maharashtra, including Solapur University and Pacific University of Udaipur in Rajasthan. I have up till now guided 23 candidates for PhD in mechanical engineering, production engineering, industrial engineering, and industrial management. I got 494 citations for my about 100 research papers, which are published globally in various recognized journals, and papers are published also in conferences. I have 2 patents at my credit in the field of mechanical engineering and IoT. The Ministry of HRD, Government of India, and the World Bank, in a joint project called TECUP, Technical Education Quality Improvement Program of India, which was started in the year 2006, had appointed me as performance auditor and mentor for various institutions in the state of Maharashtra and the country. The noteworthy institutions amongst them are NIT Rourkela, NIT Patna, SVNIT Surat, NIT Agartala, along with state government colleges from Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, and a Technical University of Maharashtra, and many more. I was also expert under the same project for the state of Uttar Pradesh to study the impact of the projects on student development, and I was mentor handholder for the state of Jharkhand. I was founder coordinator for Entrepreneurship Development Cell, which was established by DST, Department of Science and Technology, and also funded by Ministry of Human Resource Development. The cell was rated outstanding ADC in the country by DST for continuously for 3 years. I have executed 2 research and development projects in the field of entrepreneurship development, especially technical entrepreneurship, which was sponsored by AICTE, that is All India Council of Technical Education, and Ministry of HRD, Government of India, New Delhi. I am recognized as a global level scientist by Google with around top 30% scientists for India and Asia, and one among the top 50% scientists from the world. The ResearchGate has recognized me as one among the top 11% researchers in the field of industrial engineering. See, that's all about me. Now I'm talking about global education. We have seen that about 20% of the students drop out at fourth standard globally, and another 20% lack in skills like literacy and numeracy. At university education level also, universities lack the ability to train the students in skills essential for the 21st century workforce. I am principal of a college where we have a 100% placement. But we achieved this 100% placement by adding 30% of the contents of what we teach, what we train the students, which is not part of the university curriculum, but required by the industry. Unless the students are industry ready, the placement cannot be 100%. Now coming to global education, what is required is each and every eligible student should have access to the world-class education. The training and education has to be tailor-made to the students of different parts of the world, taking into account the socio-economic cultural differences. And for this, we need to develop the manpower, which can stand on four pillars like teachers, administrators, the government machinery, and the community at large. We need to work with all of them and reorient their thinking and capacity to work so that we'll be able to develop global citizens for tomorrow amongst the students of different parts of the world. The approach to be taken in this regard can be experiential learning, needs to be added, leadership development among the students community, and the teachers. The teachers need to have ownership of their classrooms. So this quality needs to be inbound among the teachers. Inclusiveness needs to be tackled at different levels so that every student who is eligible for education, who is eligible for school or college education, gets an opportunity to learn of a global standard. There is a need to add innovation and creativeness amongst our education system. We need to develop the learner-centered approach among the students, amongst our teaching styles. There is a need, strong demand for deconstruction of stereotyped education system. I repeat, deconstruction of stereotyped education system. And we need to accept something new. The European Council has taken a lead for global education. Also, the Americans. According to the Wikipedia, global education is a mental development program that seeks to improve global human development based on the understanding of global dynamics through the various sectors of human development. Global dimension to local problems are also required to be appreciated. Global education cannot be done with the current system of education, which is stuck in limited subject knowledge and theories. There is a need to have visual exposure. So digital learning, learning with the help of metaverse is need of the time. We need to develop the students who can develop the knowledge. So knowledge development, the students who understand the global culture, improve the global mental resource pool. These are certain things we take into account. We need to focus also on cultural diversity, social justice, human rights, peace, and sustainable future. These things need to be added in the curriculum, need to be taught to the students' community in order to develop them as global citizens of tomorrow, and it is required to be done in different parts of the world. Of course, taking into account the socio-economic cultural differences that exist in different parts of the world. We need to contribute to a more peaceful and just sustainable world. Active and experiential discussion-based activities are required to be taken up in the classrooms by the teachers. So we need to train the teachers to take up these things. We need to understand the causes of poverty and inequality. And we need to develop a workforce which can tackle this problem at its root cause. Students must have idea about the environmental problems so that it can broaden the horizons and encourage exploration of all subjects from global perspective. So all subjects need to be taught from global perspective, taking into account the global problems that the world is facing. Universal values such as tolerance, solidarity, equality, justice, inclusion, cooperation, and non-violence are required to be taught to the students' community. Students need to have thinking capability in these directions. We need to have create a deeper understanding of complex underlying issues of the global problems, thereby changing people's attitude and encourage them to reflect on their own role in the world. The National Education Association of United States had a goal that every student, or every teacher, teach overseas. We also in India need to think in this direction in the light of New Education Policy 2020, which talks about credit transfers. So the institutions need to have credit transfer arrangements with institutions from different parts of the world. And we need to provide the benefit of these credits earned by the students under the ABC, that is Academic Bank of Credits. So India has already tried to move in this direction in its new education policy, and the credit transfer and ABC, Academic Credit Bank system, can support in this regard. We also in India can think of study abroad program where students go to the different universities for one semester, undertake some courses, and the credits that they earn there need to be considered by the respective universities where the students are working. We are talking about higher education system. At the same time, teachers need to be trained to teach in different parts of the world, maybe online or in offline mode. So these things are required to be taken into consideration, and we need to train our students in these directions so that it is to be required to be done as a global level. In fact, this system to some extent was already existing. You see the report of Macaulay of 1935, which was submitted to British Parliament, or a few reports before that. They mentioned that there is no village in India which does not have a school. And what the schools were teaching was, what was expected was Sola Vidya Chausashta Kala. 16 Vidya, 16 knowledge systems, and 64 arts. All this was developed to expect that a student can become, after graduation or after coming out of the school education, the student can earn his or her own value. The concept was Grunvanto Vishwa Arya, that is, let everyone in the world be a noble person. So the concept was transfer this knowledge system which India had developed to the rest part of the world. Now, new education policy also talks about all these things. So we need to develop our systems and procedures in academics rigorously at school level, at college level, at university level, so that what was there with this country can be transferred back to the students of the community of this country, to the teachers of this country, and also to the global community. Then and then only this country can become a Vishwa Guru. We can achieve that, which is the aim of the current education system of this country. So I am thankful to Dr. Rajaram and his team for giving me an opportunity to discuss on global education. Good morning, good afternoon,